So in the last video I made, I spoke about this right here, what I believe to be the foundations or the fundamentals, right? Knowledge, skills, and concepts that will allow you to find success, right? Profitability, consistency in the forex markets. So my goal is to help struggling traders find consistency, and for me, I felt like I learned or was taught a lot of the wrong information, or at least at the wrong times, and scattered about, and it wasn't something that was so clear to step by step learn this skill, learn this concept, put these together, you'll get where you want to get. So with this playlist, I'm trying to help people get to where they want to get faster and cut out a lot of the noise in between. So the dashes here, the ones with 2, are paramount. If you can't understand these, you won't be able to find consistency. Just no way, not at all. I'm going to go down this list one by one. So basic definitions, though, I've already made a video on basic definitions, and the reason I have this here is really for communicating and understanding others. If you're watching my videos or other videos or reading books, if you don't understand what they're talking about, you're not going to understand. So understanding base definitions is there for communication, right? Communication. Now the second one will come into the markets and the role they play with price. Okay. When it comes to the central banks of these countries, okay, their goal is to stabilize price. Okay. They don't want these giant price swings. Okay. Because if you're trading amongst different countries, okay, even and price is just moving massive amounts all day, every day, the exchange rates will get hard to keep up with, and then goods and services, the prices between the two currency pairs, there'll be big gaps and big differences, okay? And if you know much about like federal banks and whatnot, they want to keep inflation where it's supposed to be, right? Not too low, not too high. They want to keep price consistent, right? The value of the money consistent, okay? So if we understand this, that the banks and the countries want to try to keep price as stable as possible, as often as possible. Okay, this will reflect in how we see price move. Okay, the majority of the time price is not making giant abundant moves, right? It's finding some zones, whether it's sideways like this, could be a little diagonal, okay, but it's choppy, it's kind of consolidating in different ways, okay? Price isn't just shooting to the moon or coming back regularly. Things happen. Now, this can help us because it can help you understand, number one, how you're going to see price moving more often than not, and number two, how to then use that information to build your plan, okay, or build around your plan, okay? Come look at price just for a little bit like this. Look, now I'm very zoomed out, but prices, yeah, we're gradually moving bullish, okay, but until here there's really not a lot of crazy movement going on, right? Like, look how big this move is compared to everything else going on, right? Now again, I'm zoomed out, but it doesn't really matter, because if I zoom in, this move is still huge compared to these others, right? Price is gradually moving, but it doesn't move in giant bounds all the time. Okay, here, look, now we've got another couple, right? But if we see here, what I was talking about is price tends to want to stay within certain ranges, right? So we're kind of hanging out in here, and then kind of break out, and then we have like a correction down here, right? Now this is more steep, okay? see, look, another area, consolidation here. Okay, now we get this giant move, plays around, and we come back, we kind of find the correction again, right? Now what do we see here? Price kind of hanging out here. We move relatively aggressively again. Oh, that did not turn out the way I wanted it to. And then look, kind of more consolidation in here, right? Move up, consolidation, right? You could draw little blocks like this and move these around. Because again, it's kind of the idea that for, again, most of the time, price is stabilizing, which means it isn't making huge giant bounds, and if it does, you usually will find a correction. Okay, just like here's a good example. Very aggressive bearish move. Correction here, okay? If we look where this move started, okay, move starts here. We'll just use the top of this one. And we see price comes back here, right? We look at the bottom of this range here. Okay, so price shoots up above this range here, this consolidation area, range, whatever. We shoot above and we come back and return slightly below. So instead of price doing this giant move, we could just say, okay, price kind of just did this right here, right? This is kind of where it returned to, okay? So this is what I'm talking about, is that yes, you'll find these moves like this, okay? Of course you will. But more often than not, price is going to be consolidating in some manner or another, right? If we move up a time frame, okay, even if we come and look at this here, all right, this is a good bullish move that took, this move was 136 days. Okay, well, I've cut out a couple because I should have started here. 136 days, right? We see 10% movement, 136 days, right? That's not a lot of movement each day. So yes, the markets move, obviously. They go up and down because prices fluctuate. But their goal is to stabilize and not let price move too aggressively in either direction. Okay? Well, alright. So for this, that is what I've got for this one. So hopefully this helped at all, and I'll see you in the next one.